Today I am start the classification of ribs. These are of four types. First one is the according to similarity and dissimilarity features. Second one is the according to the relation of ribs with sternum. Third one is the according to articulation, and fourth is the according to the state of anterior end. Now, according to similarity and dissimilarity features. First one is the typical ribs. Those ribs which have same features. And second one is the atypical ribs. These have some features which differentiate from the typical ribs. Third to ninth ribs are called as the typical ribs, and first, second, 10, 11 and 12 ribs are called as the atypical ribs. Now the typical ribs. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. These are the typical ribs. And first, second, 10th, 11 and 12. These are the atypical ribs. Now, according to the relation of the ribs with the sternum, these are of two types. True ribs, and second one is the false ribs. The true ribs are those ribs, these are articulate with the sternum anteriorly, and false ribs are those ribs, these are not connected to sternum anteriorly. The upper 7 ribs are the true ribs, and 8 to 12 ribs are false ribs. The upper 7 ribs, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth and 7 ribs are the true ribs which are directly connected with the sternum, and 8 to 12, 8, 9, 10, 11 and this is the 12 ribs. These are called as the false rib because these are not connected directly with the sternum. Now, according to the articulation, these are of three types. First one is the vertebro sternum. Second one is the vertebro chondral, and third one is the vertebral. These are the vertebrosternal, those ribs which are connected posteriorly with the vertebra and anteriorly. The upper 7 ribs, upper 7 ribs, these are the vertebrosternal. And now the vertebrochondral ribs. The vertebrochondral ribs, those ribs which are connected posteriorly with the vertebrae but anteriorly they don't reach the sternum, instead their cartilages are joined together. 8, 9 and 10 ribs are the examples of vertebrochondral ribs. Now the vertebral ribs, those ribs which are attached to the vertebrae posteriorly, but anteriorly they are free. The last two ribs, 11 and 12 ribs, these are called as the vertebral ribs. The upper 7 ribs, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh, these are connected with the posterior end as well as the anteriorly directly with the sternum. The vertebrochondral ribs are the 8, 9, 10. These are connected posteriorly with the vertebra, but anteriorly these are attached with the chondral parts of the ribs. The 11th and 12th ribs, this is the 11th and 12th ribs. These are connected directly posteriorly with the vertebrae, but anteriorly their ends are free. These are called vertebral ribs. Now, according to the state of anterior end, these are also of two types. First one is the floating ribs. Second one is the non-floating ribs. The floating ribs are those ribs if the anterior end is free and does not articulate with the sternum or adjacent cartilage, then the ribs is said to be floating ribs. And if the anterior end of bone is fixed due to its attachment to sternum or the adjacent cartilage, then it is called as the non-floating ribs. 11th and 12 ribs are the examples of floating ribs, and all the ribs except floating ribs are called as the non-floating ribs. The floating ribs, 11th and 12th ribs are called as the floating ribs because their anterior ends are free, and except these two, the all ribs are called as the non-floating ribs. Thank you.